Such a great lick. I'm glad I discovered it. Someone else will probably take credit for it later on, maybe 10 years from now.
You got to publish it. So, hold on. Oh, I think we're live. We're live. I'm here back with my friend, my BFF, Phil Gonzalez.
You're live?
Yes.
Okay.
How you doing,
We
my
can
brother?
Stop talking.
How you doing, my brother? I'm all choked up. I can't talk. You got to talk. What is this? What is this fresh hell? What is this fresh hell? Is this the sad goodbye? Who is that lady? Who's that? Do they hire you in stores to stand in the window with dressed in the clothing and not move? Who's that? Oh, that was Daphne. Oh, Daphne. Oh, but she's all like photoshopped.
Yeah, but why do I even like?
Give me the grungier.
Why do I bother?
Season 1. Give me the season 1.
I have no idea. I've never watched it. I walked by while it's being watched.
Did you like my joke? Did you like my joke about the Mancunian or whatever?
Manchurian?
No, it was the language of Manchester. Like if you're from Manchester, you're called a Mancunian. Did you get that?
I'm sorry, my earphones in backwards, I think. No, I had them in right. Hold on.
Left.
What's that again?
Right. Left. Right. This is a mono mic, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, no. I think the adjective is Mancunian for those from Manchester. Yeah, Mancunian. That means you're from Manchester. Yeah, she's way too dolled up there. I mean, she's a maid. You made her look like a corporate human resources chick or something. So I applaud you for your effort and give you a B-.
I tried to make you laugh.
B-. But yeah. So what's on your mind, my friend? I mean, I don't know. I'm probably not allowed to talk about. About what you're getting up to, but
yeah, I don't know, about to leave the world for a little bit.
Oh.
I won't be bothering you with all my comments.
Oh, that's what I told my wife. I said my
like Scooby-Doo.
I said my bromance is over, and my I said my bromance is ending. And she said, okay, that's weird. And then I said, but all my subscribers are gonna be very happy because he annoys the hell out of everyone in the live chat.
Yes.
He annoys everyone, but it makes me laugh. It doesn't make me laugh that you're annoying everyone. It makes me laugh that you're so silly.
Well, I mean, I try to annoy. That's part of the whole thing.
Pie Chris is here. He says that you're not he's not annoyed by you, so he's part of the elite. Elite.
So I failed.
He's part of the elite retard club with us. Like only the most retarded people can handle your humor. So what is it like on other channels? Like if you go hang out on like Avoiding Babylon or hang out on Lofton's channel, do they give you free reign the way I do, or do they moderate you, shut you down?
Well, funny you mention it, and we didn't discuss this before, but I got a 5-minute timeout.
Oh, bad
on
boy.
Avoiding Babylon.
Bad boy.
For doing what I do. And they know what I do, you know. Like if anyone's got anything to say, I'll just go against it automatically, unless it's against the bolt. Then I just go, hey, I don't want to do that. Because like as much as I want to just be a rebel, I can't go against the Pope. It's like your dad, you know. It's like, if they say something against him, you want to punch him in the face. That's about it.
That's cute. So now I know how to shut you up. I'll start bad mouthing the Pope, but then. But then there goes my reputation as the ultimate.
Going against your own.
Yeah, I'm going against my own, and I'm losing my top dog position.
Well, Dad is a horrible person. It's like, shut up. I know you don't mean it.
People say that in Avoiding Babylon chat.
Unfortunately, they've gotten to the point where they're like, "Oh, he's a," you know,
don't say it.
Whatever they say. Like I like take it out of my head as soon as I read it. Like, you guys are dumb. He's trying to ruin the church or something.
What are your favorite Catholic podcasts? Hint, hint. Now is the time to.
I like Dave.
Yeah. Which Dave?
Are
there other Daves?
Hernquist?
Dave Pinecrest?
Hernquist.
Dave Hernquist. Okay, I haven't heard about him, but I'm sure he's cool.
And then there's Jeremias Bannister.
Of course. Yeah.
He'll never talk against the Pope, thankfully.
He gives you free reign in the chat. Are you wild and free in the chat?
He doesn't actually have any control of the chat. It's mostly like Haley. There's a few others.
Haley likes you. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does she like you?
A solid 3. She will put up with me.
How much do I like you? How much do I like you? How much do you think I like you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 2?
10.
A 10?
Yeah.
There's no way.
What's not to like?
Well, me.
So what does she say? You said she says something about you.
Yeah, I think she looks at me like I'm a Down syndrome kid, you know? I think that's her thing with me. She's like, "Oh, he's so great. Yay, Phil. So glad you're here," you know.
Hey, who's that Pine Creek guy?
Thank you, Haley.
Who's that Pine Creek guy, atheist guy? Is he worth talking to? Pine Creek.
Pine Creek?
Yeah, do you know him? No.
I don't know him.
Okay.
Was he on Jeremiah's thing?
No, but he's an atheist. He has a call-in show, and some people have been suggesting I talk to him. Pine Creek.
Oh man, come on. You've already talked to the best.
Yeah. But I might get Lucian Greaves on.
You talked to this guy, Dave Ross. He had the best argument. You destroyed him. Like, I just want to go through all your like Catholic versus atheist. And I just want to be owned. Owned.
That's what I want too. I want someone to go through them all and say owned.
Sorry, Dave. Owned.
Oh, owned against me. I got owned. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't want the other way.
Because that's all they say. They're like, "Oh, Dave, why did you even let this be public? You know, you're hanging yourself with your own."
Right,
like, really?
right.
Are you listening to that? Like,
yeah.
Did we listen to the same thing? Probably not.
Yeah, you seem to like that Protestant guy, Karl Olhoff. You got excited. You said there was part 2, so you skipped 3 videos so you could watch part 2, remember? That was just today. This morning.
No, I didn't skip the 3. I was looking for when Robert, the little Bobby.
Oh. Okay.
No, but I watched through them all. That's why I said, I guess this is where he loses interest, because I've been through 3 more and he had not commented it.
Oh, on any of them. I see. Okay. Yeah. He took breaks. He took long breaks. And he did agree to come on this weekend if the weather's crappy. But if the weather's good, he's not going to come on. So that's atheist logic.
Yeah, of course.
Because he has better things to do. He has better things to do if the weather's nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I doubt it. After he leaves you like 15 billion comments on one show. No, I got better things to do.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, seems all right.
So, Phil.
There you go.
What should we do? What should we say? Oh, There's never any awkward silence with you because you can always pull up Daphne. It fills the void. So yeah. So I don't know what to say, my friend. I feel sad. I feel
I don't know
sad.
either. What are you giving up for Lent?
All desserts, all meat, and all cheese.
It's tough, huh?
Yeah.
That's like you're going. You know what you're going? You're going the Eastern Orthodox way.
Well.
That's like normal Lent for them.
Yeah, they give up oil. They give up all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, except on the weekend. They have oil and wine on the weekend.
I made a promise to my wife that I would have cake. I'm gonna eat everything I want on my birthday because my birthday always falls in Lent. Not always, but I think always. Yeah, March 18th. That's always in Lent, right? March 18th.
I can hear the angels crying.
So I'm gonna have a cheat day during Lent. So. Cheat day.
Do you ever listen to Camper Van Beethoven?
No, but I will. I'll check them out. I really want to check out Television, but that song you sent me didn't seem that.
It's only one album.
Okay.
They came out with one album.
Oh, they only had one album.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
I'll tell you, when I was moving from New Hampshire, I had the green. It was a green vinyl, clear, and I just played that as we were moving the whole time. I had my stereo system up. That was like the last thing to go down. It just reminds me of moving in the snow. Like there's like feet of snow everywhere around. But that's such a great album. Yeah.
I'll check it.
But Camper Van Beethoven, there's a compilation called Cigarettes and Carrot Juice, I think it's called, in which like comprises of the first maybe 3 albums. But man, get that. Okay. That is such a great compilation.
It's alternative rock, college rock, indie rock, psychedelic rock, that's cool, and world fusion.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool.
It's just good music, that's all.
Cool, very cool. I'll check that out. Yes.
So, any special prayers for Lent?
No, I don't really change anything other than my rosary. I only do the Sorrowful Mysteries.
On Saturday?
No. Except for Sunday. I do Sorrowful 6 days a week, and then Sunday I do.
Do you ever do vigils?
Vigils? Stay up all night?
Yeah, like stay up all night reading the Psalms?
Never. I've never done that. I may have done it once in church, like with a group, but I've never done it on my own. Have you done that?
Well, every week I do it every Thursday, but on Lent I do it on Fridays.
Okay.
Because like you're already like skipping everything anyway, like no meals, no anything, and so you're hungry, so you're not going to go to sleep anyway. And you just go through it.
Wow. How far do you get through the Psalms?
I do them. Sometimes you can do them like 1.5 times to 2 times, depending on when Mass starts. Like my Mass, we have like adoration every day at 6 a.m., which means the church opens up at 5:30. So if it gets to 5:30, well, then you got to do your morning prayers, and you got to get to the church, and you got to,
Cool.
Do you have like church like that over there?
I'm sure we do. I've stopped going to daily Mass. I used to go before work, but they kind of came down hard on me when I was not.
I heard about
wearing
that.
a mask. I was not wearing a mask at church, and
I'm sure they don't care now.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't care. I just got out of the habit, right? So I'm out of the habit now, and I've asked the wife, "Hey, can I get up an hour early to go to church?" And she's like, "No,
no, you can't."
I could. It's up to me.
I mean, I asked my wife permission to do it. Can I go to the bathroom now?
No. But I just got out of the habit. But it's a good habit for sure. Oh, it's cute. It's like twins. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty exciting. You have very intense devotions if you're doing an all-nighter, but I guess you don't sleep that much anyway.
Yeah, that's like, it's not exactly like, it's like a sacrifice to me because I'm up anyway. But still, like a vigil's pretty good. Well, I don't sit down either because a vigil's like you're supposed to stand the whole night too. It's not like I can just sit down or lie down. No, you're standing up the whole night.
Are you allowed to walk?
You can lean.
Wow.
I mean, how do you walk with the? You have the book there, and you're. Well, I guess maybe if you're holding the book, you can walk. But I never thought about that.
So you get through the whole Psalter?
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah.
Psalter. You get through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like 4.5 hours, and like, okay, let's start it again. Sometimes I do different versions of the Psalms.
What clip are you like? There's no pausing. There's no.
Well, I do. I chant it.
Out loud at church.
Man, yeah. Well, I'm living with people, so like I go to the basement and I just. Blessed is the man who's not sat in the seat of sinners, that kind of thing.
The tones are improvised, or you have set.
There are set tones for every week. There are 8 tones, but that you have to learn those through time.
Okay, cool.
But you can just do a standard. Just doing one note is good enough.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's going to switch to Friday this week because it starts Lent.
Wow, that's very cool. Wow.
And what are you giving up again?
Meat, cheese, and sweets.
You know what I'm giving up?
What?
Coffee, tea, anything. Just water. Just drinking water.
You're doing water only?
Yeah.
Bread and water? Do you do bread and water on Fridays?
Saint is Saint Euphrasia of Constantinople, and she used to only eat pulse, which is like a oatmeal.
Oh, okay.
So I'm thinking about trying to do that for as long as I can. We'll see what happens.
See how your intestines hold up.
Eat a carrot. That's not dark.
So, not to get too personal.
I mean, I'm so fat, dude.
Well, I was just going to ask. I was just going to say.
I can go without food for a while.
I was going to say.
You can't. Like, if you went for food without a day, you'd be like, I'm dying.
I eat a lot. I do a 2-day water only fast at the end of Lent there.
You do Good Friday and Holy Saturday?
Yeah. And it's okay. I get a headache though.
I mean, your wife is Eastern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This month is going to be tough because.
But she doesn't practice. She doesn't practice.
Oh, never mind. But they're a month behind. They don't start till March 15th or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This year, their Easter falls like a month away from our Easter.
Oh.
Which is like, so it's going to be very hard to get through it.
Why are you going to do both?
Mm-hmm. I do every year.
Are you serious? Is that for like you want unity? That's why
I do want unification. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's coming next year. It's coming 2025 apparently.
Let's hope so.
Thanks to you.
But I don't mind taking credit.
How much weight do you lose? Like it's percentage. 10, 20% of your weight.
But like even Advent, like I started gaining weight because I do the Advent fast. Where I become vegan, but at the same time I'm just eating potatoes and bread. And I'm not exactly like. I'm not like, oh, this is a meal. I'm like, I'll have more potatoes. I'll have more bread.
Yum.
But
you've probably heard me describe my rainbow diet, right? Because white contains every color. I say I have a rainbow diet because everything I eat is white carbs and white contains every color, so it's like rainbow diet. But yeah, it's like for me, it's white rice, potatoes, bread.
Yeah.
That's my diet. That's what I like to eat. You know, if I had lots and lots and lots and lots of money, I'd probably still eat the same thing just because that's what I like. I like carbs. But what can you do?
As do I.
And white sugar. Did I forget to say white sugar? By the spoonful. Used to work at the chocolate factory here in town, and they said,
No
"Hey,
way.
yeah," they said, "Have you got any idea?" I was eating free chocolate all the time, but the boss said, "Have you got any ideas, creative ideas for new fillings, like for the filled chocolates, right?" And I said, "Yeah, why don't we just put white sugar, like just as is, inside?" And they're like, "No, that's stupid. Who's gonna want that?" I want that. I want that. Have you ever eaten white sugar? It's delicious. Like, what's the problem? And the way it melts, you know. Have you tried it?
Of course. Like when I was a kid, like malto meal. Do you know what that is? It's sort of like cream of wheat, but
Okay.
it's wheat. It's wheat instead of the whatever cream of wheat is. And it was cheap. So my mother used to buy these boxes. One was like original, and one was chocolate.
Uh,
And so she would bake it. It was the texture of cream of wheat, which is like the same thing as grits. Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah. It's like cream of wheat and all that kind of stuff.
Right. And she would put like a ton of butter in it, and she would always throw like granulated sugar on it, like 1, 2, 3, and a little bit more because I love you. She used to say. You put like
Uh,
milk in that,
uh,
it's like crack. Like,
yeah. Well, I
that
mean,
I've ever had crack.
if you do that thing for Lent, if you do the porridge thing, whatever it's called, pulse or whatever,
Yeah.
are you allowed to put? You're not allowed to put butter in it because that's really good.
What I'm thinking is, well, they'll allow you to put oil. So like on Sunday, I'm thinking maybe I can put some hazelnut oil and um, some honey on Sundays. I
Uh,
mean, you got to celebrate. You got to celebrate Sunday, right?
yeah.
So you have to make Sunday more special than the rest of the days.
Yeah. I
And I
I
think hazelnut oil
I
is really good for you,
what
and it
is
tastes hazelnut oil,
okay.
and it tastes really, really good. Or you can do a coconut oil, I guess. But I mean, coconut oil is like, I don't know, messes with your intestines. So I'm not really a fan. Don't pay attention to me at all, Dave.
Well, this is all about you. It's all about
Are,
you in
are
the
you
live
are
chat.
you
It's
are you
all about
laughing at
you.
me
No,
right
I'm not
now?
laughing. Did you notice I'm not laughing? Because it's if
So
you
these
were in the live
people.
chat, why don't you go in the live chat and make me laugh? That would be good. But no, we're just talking about you. Like, yeah, he's a Southern gentleman, nice guy. Why is he on to your podcast so often? And I said, well, he's going away. That's why this is the last hurrah. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it's all about you,
May 5th.
Phil. It's all
May
about you.
5th is the end of the Orthodox.
Oh, okay. So we figured it out. So yeah, so you're going away, meaning you're going on retreat kind of thing. Okay,
Yeah,
just being disciplined and all that. Okay, that's cool. You
we'll
gotta
see.
you gotta write like a whole year's worth of jokes during that Lent, and then you unleash it
No,
on us.
unfortunately, someone told me, like, you know what you should do? You should escape from like social media for Lent. I'm like, I've tried that. I tried that many years. Unfortunately, you can't escape yourself. Like the jokes are still going in your head. The things are still going. Whether you put it on social media or not, it's
Still
like
there.
happening in your head.
You want to share it, right? You want to share it with somebody.
I, I don't even want to share it because sometimes it's embarrassing.
It hasn't stopped you so far.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing this for years.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wonder if the other Catholic people on the internet find it weird how welcoming I am towards you, or if they all embrace you the way I have.
No, I think I don't know.
Jeremy likes you.
Who cares what anyone thinks?
Yeah. My friend, I want to give a shout out to my friend Pycris, who's there, and Matt.
Yeah, Pycris. He's like the only person that's ever supported me.
No, Matt.
Thanks, Haley.
Matt Newgloff is also supporting you. He's giving you
thanks.
Nice words of encouragement. Newgloff said he gave up. I'm giving up social media as well, so you won't see me for a bit. For me, it's the dirty Discord, Instagram, Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. Dirty. That's an acronym. Dirty. Discord, Instagram, Reddit.
I'm
Twitter,
not
and
giving
YouTube.
up social media.
Okay. Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, so why all the teary goodbyes? Like, you're not going to see me till May? What the hell?
I don't know.
What was that all about? Okay, so I'll dry every tear now. You just wanted to go on a live stream. I made a big announcement on Twitter, like with tears and everything. This is my last time.
I'm probably not going to go on a live stream. I don't know.
We'll see what happens. Anyway, you're welcome. You're welcome. Don't feel like you have to avoid me now that we made a drama.
I'm not going to avoid you. I'll probably give you I'm going to read the the Philotokia. I think.
The Philokalia. Yeah.
Philokalia, but there's another one called the Evangelios or something like that.
Okay.
I bought the 5-book series of it, so I'm going to be going through that. And if I find something cool, I'll share it with you. through the emails.
I'm laughing at a joke from Matt in the live chat. He says he looks like a throwback of a LAN party back in the day. He looks like he threw a heck of a LAN party back in the day. That's what he's saying about your look. You know those LAN parties? LAN, Large Area Network. Is that true? Did he nail it? I'll take that as a yes. He nailed it. Oh, now I'm just picturing you like with rows of computers, and you're all alone in the computer room late at night in college, and geeking out. So cute. So, I feel better now. I feel better now that you told me it was just a joke that you're gonna ghost me for March, April, May, for 3.5 months.
No, I'll write you personal emails. But...
Okay. That's cool.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever.
We'll see what happens. I got no expectations. So.
Good. I hope I fulfill all of them.
So what else are we gonna chit chat about? I got half an hour left. My wife gave me a strict 1 hour.
About.
What are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. What is it?
Daphne, Frasier. Did you know Frasier did a reboot?
Yes, my wife was watching that stupid reboot.
It's amazing. Yes. It's even better. It's even better than the original. Believe it or not. Yeah, I like.
You're going to be in purgatory, going. I really liked the Frasier reboot. I'm going to be in heaven, looking at you, going, ha. God's an art critic too. Just like me.
I got a question from the live chat. They're asking, is he a Catholic? Oh no. Boy. I think Matt just joined the conversation, so he's not aware. He thinks you're strictly...
I'm an atheist.
Atheist. You owned me, spelled with a P.
I just owned you.
Again. You and Daphne just owned me. Hey! My friend Nicola's here. He's like, what the blank! Exclamation points and question marks. Hey, Nicola. I'm gonna say he tricked me into this live stream tonight. So, did you trick me?
I didn't.
Okay, you're being sincere.
I'll see you May 5th. Maybe.
The maybe.
No, I'm saying if your plant behind you is like really like suffering.
How's it doing?
It's even browner than last time.
It's a seasonal thing. It's winter. It's winter.
I don't like to see like the destruction of climate change.
Should I give it some water?
Yeah. Now you killed it with all that vodka.
I told you I don't take care of the plants. I just ignore them, and my wife takes care of them. I take care of my wife. My wife takes care of the plants. Okay, so I'll remind her. I'll say, "Hey, are you taking care of my plants?" Bill's concerned, and I'll tell her, "Hey."
Yes, she'll say, "You didn't give them any of the water I gave you, did you?"
Which glass was it? Oh shit! Let me go back in the kitchen. Yeah. So, what else can we chit chat about?
We got Camper Van Beethoven.
So yeah, Camper Van Beethoven. Yeah.
If you're gonna do an evening prayer, I think you should do Psalm 103.
Okay. Remind me.
That's the standard.
Okay.
You know.
What are the keywords in that one?
Oh,
can you remove Daphne just because I find it strange? Please, there you go.
How does it go?
Chant it to me.
Bless the Lord, oh my God. Oh Lord, my God, thou art exceedingly great. Thou hast put on praise and majesty. What I'm talking about?
All the latter ones are very much.
It might be 304 in your Psalms because I use the Douay Rheims.
Okay. I have.
Which has a different numbering.
On my screen, I just Googled it, and Psalm 103 says, "Praise the Lord, my soul, all my inmost being, praise his holy name, praise the Lord, my soul."
Yeah, that's not, you want 104, I guess.
Okay. But all the latter ones are very similar in terms of that praise and worship vibe.
Yeah, they start with that line, but, oh Lord my God, thou art exceedingly great, thou hast put on praise and majesty, thou hast clothed thyself with light as if with a garment,
Nice.
So that's the one to do in the evening.
Okay. And it's 35 verses. Hey.
I love that it says the sea dragon. It's got the part about the sea dragon.
Cool.
Yeah.
I never asked you.
Which that was.
I never asked you if you ever thought about. Oh no, because you're a late convert, right?
So yeah, I think this is my 5th year.
You never thought about the priesthood or the religious life because you were already embroiled in. You were already embroiled in your thing with your kids and everything.
Look, man. After purgatory, if I'm, if I make it there, I mean, maybe you'll be in hell and laughing at me, and I'll be like, "Thank you, God, for leaving me here," and I don't care, But at least I can contemplate those 5 mysteries from John Paul II, the Great, in hell, at least I can do that, But but if I'm so privileged to be in purgatory, I'd be like, okay, let's get there.
Yeah. I don't understand what happened on Twitter, not to gossip, but I made a joke about that ad, that Christian ad, the Christian ad that they did where it's like Jesus gets us.
Oh, you're from the Super Bowl?
From the Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the ad?
Didn't hate. He taught. Yeah,
he didn't hate. He washed feet. He didn't hate. Oh, you saw the ad?
He washed feet.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
No. What do you make? I mean,
well, my wife showed it to me.
None of it makes any sense.
My wife was all outraged. She's like, "This is, this is outrageous. A bunch of libtards.
Protestants. What do you want?
It's a bunch of woke libtards and all this sort of stuff." And I'm like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know. I don't understand what they're trying to convey." But I mean, I see,
at the same time,
yeah. I see the positive in it. I see the positive in it. I do.
Yeah. So if someone came who had an abortion, they're like,
they repent.
I don't like what I did. I don't know. What am I going to do? screw you, you're in hell. Like, how can I say that? It's like, I deserve hell. Like, I don't. So to a certain extent, you're just like, every individual is an individual. Like, I don't know. It's like you're trying to pass judgment on a group as opposed to an individual.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the confusion sets in.
Yeah.
Because like there are people who follow, like me, I'm following, right? I'm following the group. I am a sheep. I am being led by a shepherd. I can stray and follow another group. Jesus comes and finds me. You know, everyone's an individual. You can't just judge the. And so I understand why people have a hard time understanding. Like, I want to wash the feet of a girl who's about to go into Planned Parenthood. Why wouldn't I? Of course, I would talk to her. I would bring her the gospel message. I would, you know, I don't know. Like, to me, people were taking it way too seriously. Not seriously, but way too literally. Like, no, we approve of Planned Parenthood. No, we don't approve of it. But at the same time, we care about the individuals who are being sucked into it. Like, that's the way I thought about it. But whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the blessings of sinners. You know, it's like
People
it's
of
about
any
it's about repentance. You know, repent and believe. Repent and believe.
repentance.
Repent and believe.
I mean, I go and I confess my sins to the priest, and he's like, okay, is that you, Phil? Like, go and sin no more. I'll try.
You have to have a firm resolve never to sin again.
Yeah. How's that going?
That's what they call integrity, when you actually follow through on the commitments you make when you're in the mood to make the commitment.
Dang it.
I'm not very good on that integrity stuff, but yes. So I have a little question for you. My new BFF forever, Lucian Greaves of the Satanic Temple, he was trying to make fun of me. He's trying to make fun of me because he's like, well, hey, if you were a Satanist, which group did you belong to? And I'm like, Satanists don't belong to groups, you moron. Satanists are the ultimate individualists. My will be done, and you know there is no God and whatever. So he's like, well, which group did you belong to? I want to validate you. Yeah, I am
God.
Yeah, it's like this guy.
What do you mean?
This guy's
what
a
group?
joke. This guy's a joke.
Yeah.
If you're listening, no offense. I hope you come on my podcast. But anyway, it's a joke. You don't understand Satanism, my brother. Come and I'll teach you about Satanism if you want. You know, it's like, hello. It's not about conformity. It's the last thing. It's the last thing it's supposed to be about. You know, it turns out to be about conformity because that's how lame it is.
Of course, because everything is about conformity.
Yeah.
People care whether you conform to their opinion or not.
Yeah.
And here we are in the Catholic Church where it's like trying to herd cats. And you're like, you care for everyone, you know? And it's like, there's this one, he's going to Medjugorje, and he's like, yeah, but I found somebody. I was like, all right, well, that's fine. Let's just, you know, it's the weirdest. It is the weirdest religion to believe in, is Catholicism, because everyone's on their own journey and you give them that latitude. You know, he's like, okay, fine. Yeah, but I think
I like what you said. Huh? I like what you said last time about the LGBTQ person ahead of you getting the yours.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, cool. Can I get it too? Cool. That's
what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, am I allowed? Okay.
Talk about big tent.
Well, like, no, it's not. I don't even know Big Tent. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you heard that story about St. Anthony. Maybe it wasn't St. Anthony. It could have been. there was a bishop that had a mistress and everything like that, and everyone's like, you got to go see Saint Anthony or this person or everything else, and he's like, who's seen it? I don't care who this Anthony guy is. So he comes marching in. Saint Anthony falls to his knees, kisses his hands, and says, I don't care what you do as long as these hands bring me the body and blood of Christ. And that converted that bishop that was doing those things. Wow. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's like we need to follow that example. Yeah. Like we can't.
Yeah.
Like, who am I to judge anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I judge, but I don't. Like you'll never see me like talk against my cardinal or my bishop or the pope or anything, because how can I? I am worse than they are. Like, and I just hope and you pray for them that they can rise above the level where you are as an individual. And I think that rant that you were
Our sweet Christ on earth.
Yeah, our sweet Christ on earth is the most beautiful thing, because it's like, if you were in his position, what would you do? And like you have Beckett, right? You ever watch that movie Beckett?
Thomas Beckett?
Thomas Beckett, yeah. I think
it's like it's just like that More guy, Thomas More. Are you talking about Thomas More?
Not Thomas More, Beckett. You never watched it?
No.
It had Peter O'Toole in it.
Yeah, that was the Thomas More one.
No, Richard Burton, Peter O'Toole.
Man for All Seasons.
No, different guy. I feel a lot like him.
Okay, what's the name of the film? Thomas Beckett?
It's just called Beckett. Beckett.
Okay.
So anyway, King Henry the whatever he was, it was before the 8th. It was before the 8th. Might have been the 4th or something. And he was like, his best friend Beckett, who was a deacon in the church, quote unquote, he was just brought in through the ranks, at the time. He went with the king. He would make jokes about the church. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the bishops, so he just laughed it all off. Then one day he's like, we need a new bishop. And so the king said, I'm going to make Beckett a bishop. He's like, Lord, please do not make me a bishop. He's like, no, you're my best friend. I'm going to make you a bishop, It's like, don't do it.
Because he knows he's going to be a hard ass with him after that.
No, he just knows that he'll actually have to fulfill the duties of the bishop.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
no more Mr. Nice Guy. Basically, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Isn't that the situation we find ourselves in
Yeah.
so many times? Like, I can make fun of anything, anywhere, but all of a sudden you're going to put me in a position of authority where actually my soul's going to be, responsible. So he asked him not to do it. He pleaded with him. He's like, come on, I just need someone on my side. He's like, I can't do that. I would have to. So he makes him bishop. He asks the Pope makes him bishop. And in the end, he gets killed for it because he's like, I have to do the right thing. Like,
you forced my hand, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't mind. I mean, I don't mind having fun and making fun of everyone along the way. But at the same time, it's like, oh, you're going to put me in I don't know what else to do. Like, you have to answer to God for what you're doing at this point, If you haven't seen it, watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's such a great movie.
I'll think of you when I watch it. So, yeah. Sounds good. I like it. I also like that Man for All Seasons or whatever it's called. I guess it's Peter Schofield or something like
Thomas
that.
More.
Yeah,
Saint Thomas
I
More.
like that. I like that.
No, but the Beckett one is like,
I'll check that out.
that's more like me and you.
Yeah,
Like we'll joke about everything, and then it's like, don't ever put us in charge of anything. Because like, imagine if you were put in charge. Like I remember, like someone says, if you were Pope, what would you do? And you're like, well, the first thing I would do is like, you're like,
Spanish
I think we need,
Inquisition.
like, I think we need Latin and everything. Like, yeah, let's hope they never put us in charge. The people who laugh at everyone,
Yeah.
don't put us in charge. We're not your friends.
Yeah, this velvet glove conceals an iron fist. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was the rude awakening that my wife got, when because I'm so
Well, I
pliable
think
and
that's
so
what it is.
amenable.
Like, yes, it was the same thing with my wife. She was like, well, why can't we, like, because that's what the church says. Like, what do you want me to do about it? You know?
Burn in hell for all eternity.
And I will smile as you're burning in hell as I see you. Per Isaiah.
Oh yeah, is that from Isaiah?
Yeah, that's from Isaiah.
Ah.
It says in Isaiah, the last chapter of Isaiah, it says that the people in heaven will go down into hell and view the skulls and bones of those burning in eternity and celebrate.
Ah.
You don't know that? Why would you
I'm
say it
sure
if you
I've
don't know
seen
where it
it.
comes from?
I just thought it was church teaching. I just thought that was like the general.
No, it's in Isaiah. It's the last
Cool.
chapter of Isaiah.
I've read the Bible cover to cover many times, but not I haven't memorized it or anything. But
I haven't memorized it either, but I've read it many times.
Yeah. Very
Like
cool.
for me, like the realization that hell is real, it came from a book called I was I wasn't Catholic at the time, but I didn't believe in hell. I believed in annihilation. And uh, what was his name? Edersheim was his name. He wrote a book called The Life and Times of Jesus the Messiah.
Okay.
It's a wonderful book because he took all the Talmudic sayings, he took everything, and he put it with the time that Jesus was living. So like you had these like wonderful insights of like when Saint John the Baptist's father came out of the sanctuary, they were expecting him to sing a song, but he lost his voice. And so everyone's like, what? And so that like made it like, what is going on here? You know? So it was actually a sign, not just to him, but to the entire priesthood that St. John the Baptist was coming. So he had these wonderful insights. But like one of the greatest things I ever read by him, which actually turned my heart in, like, wait a minute, was like there were two schools of Judaism at the time that Jesus was there. Shammai and Hillel, I think were their names. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's what it said. And both of them taught hell. Both of them. So like there was no school of Judaism that didn't teach hell at Jesus' time.
That's the Reformed Judaism, which came much, much later.
No, I think one of them had, I don't know if Shammai or Hillel had a hell that was temporary, like for a year or for this or that.
Purgatory.
But at that, like my mind was like turning. I was like, if Jesus wanted to talk against hell at that time, he would have made a point of it. Like he talked against, Korban. He talked about all these one. No, he emphasized the eternity of hell. He emphasized it. He didn't, and that's what told me like, wait a minute, there's a hell? Because I grew up thinking there wasn't one. But I mean, because Jesus bucked, theology.
Yeah.
At the time, he's like, "Oh yeah, you say they're supposed to be divorced. This Moses is, like, this is this, yeah." But like with hell, he gave nothing. He was like, "This is permanent. Eternally, you'll be gnashing your teeth in the darkness." But oh yeah, it's metaphor. Don't worry.
Wow. Satan's a sneaky little guy. Sneaky with his lies.
I don't know. He's all right. He's probably saved. In the end, when you think about it, when you really think about it, he's probably saved.
Oh. Yeah, well, I've met actually Orthodox, Eastern Orthodox who believe that even Satan will be redeemed, or whatever the word is. I'd like to believe that. I mean, that's just not what the church teaches. So, what does Daphne say? So you gave us some gems tonight.
I give you nothing.
You gave me a lot of gems. You gave me the Psalter. You gave me the Vigil.
Yeah.
You gave me the Isaiah. You gave me the Zechariah.
Like, what do you think they came up with hell? I think also in Daniel it talks about hell, which is weird. But
well, yeah, I mean, if we look at the Bible, we look at the early church fathers, we look at the saints throughout history. Let's see if we can see a pattern when it comes to the doctrine of hell. I mean, it's just like,
I think you can.
What about Origen? Well, what about Origen? What did he say? It's like, well, that's why he's not a saint.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think Origen had a different, and I think you also had a Protestant saying that Saint Ambrose.
Oh, really?
Because you did. Who said, like, Saint Ambrose said, when we died, we deserved total destruction, which is true. But then he took that to mean that there was annihilation. It's like, if you are made in the likeness of God, you may deserve it, but you ain't gonna get total destruction. Like, you're missing the point of what he's saying. He is not on your side. No. I love these people. Like, they just take these quotes and like, well, he said that. Like, well, it's true. You do deserve to never be born at all. Like Jesus said to Judas, it'd be better if you never be born at all. Well, then shouldn't you be destroyed then? It's better. Unfortunately, you were made in the likeness of God, so it can't be destroyed. It'd be better, yeah, but it can't.
You'll be begging for it, but you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I'll be down there saying my 5 mysteries. Thanks God for these 5 mysteries, homie.
All right, my brother. So I'll see you next week, same time, same place. You really put me on an emotional roller coaster tonight. So thank you for proving that I'm not an emotionless robot. Thank you.
Maybe you are.
I love you very much, my brother. We'll talk soon, okay? God bless you.
I love you.
Have a good Lent if I don't talk to you, but I hope